The manhunt for President Duterte's spiritual advisor, Pastor Apollo Quiboloy, continues after the FBI puts him in their wanted list. The Justice Department says they have yet to receive an extradition request from the U.S. Makati prosecutors have dismissed all complaints on the Dacera case. Dacera's companions during the night of her death are now cleared of drug violations and other cases resulting in homicide. MMDA Chairman Abalos resigns from post today to join the campaign team of Bongbong Sara tandem. And after a few days of delay, the vaccination for age 5 to 11 years old group kicks off today. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Justice Department says embattled Pastor Apollo Quiboloy may be put on immigration lookout pending the request for his extradition to the U.S. Camille Samonte with a story.
Alam ninyo, mahirap ang maging appointed son. Lahat ng kasalanan ibabato sa iyo.
That's how Pastor Apollo Quiboloy responded to his inclusion in the most wanted list of the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation. The FBI said the Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder allegedly participated in a labor trafficking scheme to send church members to the U.S. under fake visas and force them to solicit donations for a bogus charity. The FBI added that some females were recruited to serve and have sex with Quiboloy. 2 other church associates are also wanted. Quiboloy's legal counsel Ferdinand Topacio questioned the timing of the release of the wanted poster as the indictment was made in November last year.
Bakit hinintay pa po hanggang ngayon kung kailan mag-uumpisa ang kampanyahan para sa national elections kung kailan inilabas itong poster na to?
Topacio believes that this is a deliberate move to tarnish the reputation of President Duterte, who is a known friend of the pastor. It can also be noted that Quiboloy recently endorsed the Bongbong Sara tandem.
We all have to be in a state of abject denial to say that the United States has not been interfering with our elections.
The Justice Department said it has yet to receive an extradition request from the U.S. Chief State Counsel George Orta also explained that the process of extradition could take years. Prior to the DOJ, the Foreign Affairs Department will first review the request.
Kami naman sa DOJ, magkakaroon din kami ng sarili naming evaluation. Kung sa tingin namin ay merong merito doon sa request nila, no? Pupunta na kami ngayon sa husgado para mag-file ng petition for extradition.
For now, Justice Chief Minardo Guevara said they will consider putting Quiboloy on immigration lookout if there is an urgent need for it. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
The Commission on Elections will enforce new in-person campaign guidelines as the campaign period starts tomorrow. The COMELEC reiterates that house-to-house campaigning and crowd gatherings remain prohibited. Any physical contact, taking selfies, and distributing food, drinks, and other goods are also not allowed. Presidential aspirant and Senator Manny PACQUIAO meanwhile urges the poll body to loosen restrictions on campaigning.
Pagbabawalan mo. Pati yung pagbibigay ng t-shirt, pagbabawalan mo, huwag naman. Maging ano naman tayo, abogado pa naman ang gumawa nun, isipin na lang natin, hindi yun makatao para sa akin.
Makati prosecutors have dismissed the consolidated complaints on the case concerning the death of flight attendant Christine Dacera. Now, this means Dacera's companions have been cleared of drug violation and other cases resulting in homicide. Counter-complaints, including slander, filed against Dacera's mother and some relatives have also been junked. Dacera was found dead in a hotel room in Makati City on New Year's Day of 2021. More stories after the short break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Indigenous people living near Angat Dam and water authorities are doing what they can to manage the decreasing water level in the reservoir. Shaila Francisco tells us more.
Amid the scorching heat, members of the Dumagat tribe performed the rain dance ritual in the Angat Dam. From the view deck down to the waters, they took turns doing the ritual, which is a combination of singing, dancing, offering a chicken, and drinking alcohol for cleansing. This is done to ask the higher power for rain.
Alaman namin yung mga tanim tulad po ng panggulay, namamatay po sa init kung walang ulan. Sa amin po, napakalaki pong pakinabang ang Angat Dam.
Ang tinatawag namin itong weather supplication ritual para makatulong sana para magkaroon ng ulan dito sa ating watershed. Ang ating Angat Dam kasi is purely rainforest. So nag-base lang siya o supported lang siya ng ulan.
Water level in Angat Dam has been decreasing since the start of the year.
Normally around this time, water level here in Angat Dam reaches up to the soil, but now water level, as you can see, is very low. It's around 196.29 meters, 16 to 17 meters short compared to the previous years. According to MWSS, it will take 2 to 3 typhoons to fill up this dam again.
To manage the water level of Angat Dam, the National Water Resources Board cut the allocation for irrigation this month. From 32 cubic meters per second, it's now at 20 cubic meters. This is seen to affect farmers in Bulacan and Pampanga. The NWRB says they are prioritizing supply for Metro Manila. But water allocation for the region might decrease in case the dam's water level reaches below the minimum operating level of 180 meters. The latest projection is that it will happen by May or June.
Pag mas mababa na kasi sa 180, may mga level dyan na baka kailangan ng, baka hindi na rin kakayanin, no? Na kailangan mag-adjust ng allocation.
Currently, water allocation for Metro Manila is at 48 cubic meters per second. For now, they are hoping that the rituals can help prevent any water interruption in households and irrigation in the coming months. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
A Filipino actress is drawing attention after being cast in the hit Netflix series All of Us Are Dead. Noreen Joyce Guerra, who part-time as an on-cam talent, is one of the students of Yosan High School. She made waves on social media after sharing behind-the-scenes photos from the series. Guerra moved to South Korea in 2015 to earn her master's degree in business administration. She says she's appeared in 85 K-dramas over the years, including The Hospital Playlist, Record of the Youth, and The King, Eternal Monarch.
Thankful po ako sa mga taong nakakilala sa akin that I was part of the All of Us Are Dead. Hindi ko in-expect na makikilala ako ng mga tao sa Filipino students. So ayun, thankful and happy.
Now here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Benhar Abalos has resigned as MMDA chairman effective today to serve as campaign manager for presidential aspirant Bongbong Marcos. Abalos said that he needs to devote his time to managing Marcos Jr.'s activities as campaign period starts tomorrow. The Bongbong Sara camp meanwhile called Abalos an invaluable asset to their team. The Education Department has allowed the expansion of face-to-face classes to other grade levels in public and private schools. DepEd said the inclusion of more grade levels will depend on the school's adherence to health protocols. So far, only kindergarten, grades 1 to 3, and the senior high school have been allowed to hold in-person classes. And vaccination for children aged 5 to 11 kicked off today after being postponed due to the late arrival of vaccine supply. Around 160,000 children under this age group have been registered for the rollout. And for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on a Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.